Hi, today we're going to explore the rules of pronunciation for word endings ER, OR, OUR, ERS, ORS, OURS, PS, TS, THS, FS, W and WS. We'll also study them in connected speech too. Now this might sound tricky, but don't worry. Practice with me and you'll master it in no time. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Okay, this is how it will work. First, I'll give you the rules, then we'll test them together. Before we start, it's important to remember that the schwa is known as a weak vowel sound and replaces many unstressed vowel sounds. It sounds like this. Got that? Good. Let's look at rules 1, 2 and 3 together. Number 1. In received pronunciation, the letter R at the end of a word is silent, unless it is linked to a following word that begins with a vowel sound. Then it becomes linking R. Number 2. Words ending with the unstressed syllable ER, OR, OUR sound like this. Because the R is silent and the schwa replaces the unstressed vowel sound with a. Words ending with ERS, ORS and OURS sound like this. Us. Now let's test these rules. Take a look at these two-syllable words with weak ER, OR and OUR endings. Father, actor, odour. Notice how the schwa at the end replaces ER, OR and OUR. With these words, the first syllable is stressed and the second syllable is unstressed. The unstressed syllable is replaced with the schwa sound because R is silent at the end of a word as mentioned in rules number 1 and 2. Say after me. Father, actor, odour. Good. Now let's look at rule number 3. Words ending with ERS, ORS and OURS sound like us. So let's make these words plural by adding S at the end. Notice my pronunciation. Fathers, actors, odours. Did you notice the sound us at the end? Listen again. Fathers, actors, odours. The reason for this is because the R is always silent at the end of a word. The S follows the weak vowel sound before the silent R. Now let's go over some more examples. Repeat after me. Workers, doctors, colours. Now, if you're ready, let's move on to something a little more tricky. Take a look at these one-syllable words ending in a vowel plus R. Floor, door, yawl. Now listen to the endings. Floor, door, yawl. No R sound, was there? See rule number 1 again. Now, let's look at rule number 4. When S follows a vowel sound at the end of a word, the ending sounds like Z. So let's add an S for the plural. Listen floors, doors, yours. Did you hear it? Yes? It's a Z sound at the end. The R is silent, so we ignore this, and so S directly follows a vowel sound. Hence, rule number 4. So let's practice words where there's no R, just a vowel sound before the S. Repeat after me. Lose, shoes, goes. Now let's move on to words with W. Rule number 5. W is called a semi-vowel. It acts as a voiced consonant before a vowel sound and a vowel or glide at the end of a word after a vowel sound. This means it functions as a glide or vowel sound when it follows a vowel at the end of words and as a consonant when it precedes a vowel. Look at this word where W follows a vowel and precedes a vowel. In the word window. Window. Not window, window. Window. Now look at the transcription. The sound W is pronounced at the beginning. W because it precedes a vowel, but not at the end. It glides into a vowel sound because it follows a vowel. Here are examples of when W follows a vowel at the end of a word. Crow, flow, show. However, in connected speech, when W is at the end of a word and the following word begins with a vowel sound, it goes back to being a consonant sound that links to the following vowel, like this. The show is over. The show is over. Now, if I add an S at the end, what would the S sound become? Remember, W has become a glide or vowel sound. Listen. Crows, flows, shows. Yes, it becomes a Z sound. Why? See rule number 4. Now say crows, flows, shows. Now let's move on to a fun activity with connected speech. Notice what happens to the endings of the words when they precede words that begin with a vowel sound and words that begin with a consonant sound. The doctor and teachers left their shoes at the doors, scared the crow away, and finally closed their windows. Okay, so now copy me. The doctor and teachers left their shoes at the doors, scared the crow away, and finally closed the windows. Did you notice linking R in doctor and? Also, the linking when Z precedes a following word that begins with a vowel in shoes at. And with the linking crow away, the W changed from a glide to the linking consonant sound W in order to link the following vowel in the next word. Listen again. The doctor and teachers left their shoes at the doors, scared the crow away, and finally closed their windows. For our next activity, we're going to practice rule number 6. When S follows a voiced consonant, it sounds like Z. Look at these words. Notice how G, Y and D, or G, Y and D, are all examples of voiced consonants. Therefore, they sound like this. dogs, days, sounds. If you can think of any more, test out the rule. Okay, so now it's time for rule number 7. When S follows an unvoiced consonant at the end of a word, its sound is unchanged and sounds like S. Well, first let's listen to words ending in unvoiced consonants P, T, F and F. Lips, fits, cuffs, moths. Those endings can be difficult to pronounce as there are 2 consonant sounds together. But practice makes perfect. So say the endings after me. Remember, they are voiceless. To make the ps sound in lips, block the air by pursing your lips, then release the air for s by quickly moving your tongue closely but not touching the alveolar ridge to make a hissing sound. Say ps, ps. Now say lips, lips. To make the ts sound in fits, for the t sound, block the air by touching the alveolar ridge with the tip of your tongue. Then release it to make the sound s by moving the tongue slightly away from the ridge, making a hissing sound. Say ts, ts. Now say fits, fits. To make the f sound in cuffs, for the f sound, partially block the air by lightly touching the front of your top front teeth with your bottom lip, enabling the air to leak out. Then release the air fully for s by quickly moving the tongue close to the alveolar ridge, making the hissing sound. Say fs, fs. Now say cuffs, cuffs. To make the th sound in moths, for th sound, partially block the air with your tongue by lightly touching the back of the top front teeth to enable the air to leak through. Then release the air fully for the s sound by quickly moving the tip of your tongue upwards, making sure you anchor your tongue to the teeth at the sides. This makes the airflow stronger and more channeled. Say th, th. Now say moths, moths. Okay, so if you're ready, say this sentence with me with a combination of word endings when S is pronounced as S, when it follows unvoiced consonants, and Z when it follows a vowel sound. Sisters and brothers are playing with their pets in the breeze as the wasps buzz and the birds sing amidst the trees. Did you notice how when the word sisters was linked to a following vowel sound, in the word and, it sounded like this? Sistersen. Listen again. Sisters and brothers. The word ending for pets is pronounced as ts because t is an unvoiced sound. And in wasp's buzz, there was no linking due to the following consonant sound b after the s sound. Well, I hope that has helped. Fantastic work! Remember, practice makes perfect. So for homework, find 10 new words that have ers endings. Write them phonetically using the IPA and practice saying them. If you want more help with plural endings, go here. Thank you for watching and keep practicing. See you in our next lesson. Love and peace.